There are no words in my mind that will exhibit how happy I am that this week is over. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Story Saturday, and I had to scrap the other Story Saturday. Well, I didn't scrap it. I'm going to bring it to you guys next weekend, but I had a lot happen this week, and I had to change things around. If you guys notice, it's not the traditional Story Saturday background behind me. Usually, I film it over next to my bookshelf, but however, I'm filming today in front of my fish tank. So if you guys saw Free For All Friday yesterday, I was talking about how my clownfish committed suicide earlier this week. So a little backstory in case you didn't see the episode. I've had this saltwater aquarium for going on 7 years now. It went from a 10-gallon to a 20-gallon high to a 30-gallon tank. Anyways, I bought these two very, very tiny clownfish. I swear to you, they were no bigger than the nail on my pinky finger, and I got these right when I got my saltwater aquarium. After about 2 years, the larger of the two clownfish ended up passing away, and I bought a black clownfish to replace the orange one that had died. So over the next 4 or 5-ish years, these two clownfish lived together. They were completely happy. They were best buddies. They were always swimming around with each other. Bring it back to last year when Black Ops 3 came out, and I was sitting here one night and the blackfish just happened to jump out of the tank, and luckily I heard that noise. I heard it banging against the radiator. Its fin was hitting the radiator, and luckily I was right there at the time. I don't know how I heard it with the Turtle Beach headset on, but I took my headset off, I threw my controller down, I grabbed the fish, I placed it in the tank, tried to cover up the spot that it jumped out of. It was fine. About another half a year went by, and it ended up doing the same thing again, but this time it was like in the middle of the night, and for some reason I was awake, I had heard it, did the same thing, got out again, picked the fish up, placed it in the tank, and it was completely fine until last Saturday night when it decided that it wanted to jump out. So I went to bed, everything was fine. I woke up Sunday morning, and usually the first thing I do is I look over at the fish tank, and I initially noticed that the orange clownfish, the bigger of the two clownfish, was just swimming nose first into the rock, like a big rock that I have in the tank that has coral on it, and it wasn't very active, it wasn't very enthusiastic, it was very lethargic. So I initially knew that something was wrong, and I ended up grabbing a flashlight, looking on the floor, and I found the clownfish. It had jumped out of the tank during the night and died. So I went out the next day and I bought a new clownfish because this one was just lonely. I figured she missed her friend and she needed a new friend. Anyways, I put this clownfish in the tank, and they did not get along for the first about 24 to 48 hours. After that, they eventually started getting along. They became best friends. They were hanging out with each other. Last night, as I was sitting here editing Story Saturday, I noticed right before I was about to go take a shower that the orange clownfish was swimming up at the top, and usually when she does that late at night, it means she's kind of hungry. So I always sprinkle a little bit of food in there, just enough for her, then I go take my shower and go to bed. Well, last night I ended up sprinkling food in there, went and took a shower, and not even 5 minutes later I came back and she was dead in the corner of the fish tank, and the crabs were just starting to go on top of her body. So I ended up scooping her out. I sat there, I'm not even kidding, I sat there for about 15 minutes with the clownfish in the net, holding it up against the glass, praying that this thing would start breathing again, praying that it was stunned or something, that it would just start moving again. But needless to say, it didn't move, it didn't do anything, it was dead. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for Story Saturday. I just thought I'd share this story with you of this crazy, sad, hectic week. So yeah, I guess comment down below and let me know if you've ever had something similar to this happen in the past to you. I'll see everybody on Monday for My Tech Monday. Peace.